yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood, still your OIWA North American champion.
Still.
And I'm joined by the man in the seat right there, your boy Shane Husky, and the chemical one himself, the mixologist of professional wrestling, Mr. Chemical Julian. And boys, it is Monday night, and you know what that means.
And man, more wrestling news.
Another lame ass day for WWE Monday Night Raw.
Man, I am just in awe from all of the wrestling shakedown that's gone on over the weekend.
Right?
JB Moonshine got the pin with the Moonshine Driver, baby.
That was the slop
Driver.
He hit him with the slop drop. That's his finisher.
Man.
And the most entertaining thing of the night where Miko Maestro give people lap dances.
Okay, look, we're not going to talk about Miko giving lap dances. Okay, I didn't appreciate him sitting in my. I didn't appreciate him putting me in that lady's lap, and then putting Douglas in my lap, and then giving me a lap dance and Douglas a lap dance on that lady's lap. I did not appreciate that.
Like real dollar bill in Mr. Maestro's singlet.
Look.
Yeah, they were.
Look, I'm not gonna say anything dirty, but he pulled a dollar bill on his butt crack. I'm just saying.
I just hope the Booker didn't subtract that extra payout from his pay for the name.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. Yeah.
Because he looked like a come up, if you ask me.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what is up, my boys? What is up?
Ooh, oh man. The screen door of doom. The disallowed back entrance, whatever you want to call it.
Disallowed back entrance.
Disallowed back entrance.
You know what's funny about that?
Rumor has it from Fightful, from Sean Ross Sapp, from different places that your boy Homelander himself, Cody Rhodes, is a
free agent.
He's like Michael Hayes. He is a free bird. He can go wherever he want to go.
He can show up anywhere. We can see a reformation of Legacy, which will be heresy. If we get Legacy before we get 3MB, this is going to be one bad brother right here.
For a Legacy reunion. That was a good trio.
Let's call it what it is.
They did
before we get
wrong.
Before we get into the whole Raw review, talk about the post-show coverage where you got here right on BioSM.net with your boys. Look, let's get into this. Let's talk about this for a second. What? If Cody Rhodes does decide to open that forbidden door, right now he's the TNT champion. He's working on with no contract. Okay,
not interim. He is the TNT champion.
I was watching something earlier today. And basically what it boils down to is if he's smart, he is going to play AEW against, he's going to play AEW against the WWE. And I think Cody is the smartest man in wrestling right now because Cody wants fucking Stargate. Cody wants the name War Games. Cody wants the Great American Bash. He wants all the shit that his daddy started. All the shit his daddy created that WWE owns. So I would be like, I would so 100% definitely work your Royal Rumble show for free.
Do you
gotta give me the licensing for all this shit that I want back?
Do you think he'll go big
or go home?
Go big.
Go big show.
He'll go big show.
But they say that there's no, and here's the thing: they're saying that there is no AEW representation on this in the Royal Rumble. But Cody is not under contract, so
he's not an AEW. He's not an AEW superstar right now.
I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen.
Free agent.
We're talking about free agent. Free as in nobody knows.
Can he go through that back gate and just go into that Royal Rumble?
Shane, I gotta talk to you.
What?
Okay? I gotta talk to you, man.
What? What is it?
You've been seeing some really homoerotic shit lately. Okay. Now I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you because we love every orientation. Every orientation.
Right.
But Shane, no one wants you to put anything and take anything out of anyone's back door.
Oh man.
We don't want to hear about you wanting to strip butt naked and stand in the corner of Slauson and La Cienega.
Listen, I tried doing that over the weekend, and then the cops just stopped me.
See, that's what I'm saying, Shane.
Ooh,
That's what I'm saying.
LA's
We don't
finest.
want you in jail, Shane. It's not cool that you're gonna be sitting in jail, and they're gonna be like, well, why is Shane in jail? Oh, he was standing on the corner. He was on the 405 freeway, butt naked. Trying to get some people to tune in to Body Slam Dynamic. We can't have you doing that. We can't have you representing the program like that, man.
I was trying to advertise.
You're trying to advertise.
Ooh, boy.
Shane is on one, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what is wrong with him, but Shane's got problems.
Tammy Stitch, but let's see what that got her.
Shane was trying to get Tammy out of jail. So yeah. So anyway, Monday Night Raw.
Another
exciting installment.
Another Monday where I don't go crazy.
So we had the promise of a graduation ceremony. Otis tonight graduates from the Alpha Academy after we have Otis and Gable winning the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. You know that's going to be a shit show. Someone go have it. That's a given.
Shenanigans.
You don't have celebrations. You don't have birthdays. You don't have weddings. None of that stuff in the ring. So, okay. So, our RK Bro is going to show up. That we're going to have we got a Veers coming promo.
Okay, so let me say something about
after
this.
2 weeks.
I was so excited. I was so excited because they said Veer is coming. And I'm going to tell you why I was excited. Because I thought Veer, I really thought something bad had happened to Veer. Okay? I mean, I was like, dude, I know he's been missing for like fucking 11 weeks. He's been coming for 11 weeks.
But when he
stopped coming, I was like, wait a second. Why did he stop coming?
They lost his videotape.
I was like, did they lose the cart? They couldn't press play? Like did they tell him they were in Minneapolis last week and they really weren't? Like, I don't know. So now that Veer is coming again, I can say this. When he comes, he's going to come real hard.
Real hard.
So hard.
What time is it?
It's not 9 o'clock.
Isn't it only 10 after 8?
Hey, if Taz can say shit at 7:55, like, come on.
I'm saying.
Look, I'm glad that Veer's coming in. He's coming hard.
Getting like Taz out here, man, before the 9 o'clock hour.
He will be on Monday Night Raw real soon because he is coming
real
hard
soon.
to Monday Night Raw.
Yes.
Continue.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Veer is coming with the intensity to Raw.
He's coming with the intensity.
Because Veer likes it raw. Yep.
Veer likes it raw.
So, WWE likes to do a number of things, and one of them is stick with the formula. And last week we had a fatal 4-way. I'm sorry, last week we had a fatal triple threat match.
Uh-huh.
We had Doudrop versus Liv Morgan versus Bianca Belair, where Becky Two Belts. I'm sorry, the man.
Big time
Bex.
Big time Bex. Sorry, all these names. Big time Bex distracted Bianca Belair from the match and allowed Piper Niven to get the win
with the Doudrop.
With the Doudrop, the double D.
Here's the thing. Her name is now Piper Niven, ladies and gentlemen. She's going back to her real name because, quite honestly, your name is not your name of your finisher. So I'm Doudrop, and I'm going to beat you with the Doudrop. What the hell was she saying?
You mean Omos's name isn't the worst double-handed choke slam in the world?
The tree slam?
The Omos slam?
The Omos? He's so good. What was that all about? Like, was he King Kong? So as he started beating his chest like me, monkey, like,
wow.
Oh, damn.
I'm just saying, he's just standing there like, raw. Like, what the hell? Black History Month is in a few weeks, man. You can't be doing that shit.
Racist really quick. Come on.
Hey, it's not racist.
Come on, Vince. Cut it out, Vince.
I'm just
Come on,
saying.
Vince.
It's not race.
This
Speaking of
isn't
Vince,
getting demonetized.
speaking
God
of
We
damn
don't
Vince,
want to hear about Vince and nobody's mama. Come on.
I just wanna know why he said it.
Ah,
Picture.
ah,
Don't let Vince McMahon have your Snapchat. That's for damn sure.
ah.
Oh,
Shit.
okay.
Back to the women's
Back to the
match.
review.
This show went off the rails real quick.
Back to the women's match. So we ended up with a tag team match because
Playa.
people can't coexist, and we have to kind of kill some time till the Rumble gets here.
Right.
Yeah.
So we ended up with Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan versus Piper Niven and Becky Lynch.
Yes.
And Jesus Christ, when I tell you that Piper Niven squashed the shit out of Liv
Yes.
Morgan,
Literally squashing
I
the
mean-
shit.
I mean, it was like Hershey Highway all day there.
I mean, oh my God, it was like a Ford F-150 Raptor hitting a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in a
Oh my
Ziploc
God.
bag. Just like right there in the road, not once, but twice. And she squashed her once, and you're like, oh, well, maybe Liv's going to get up and get no.
No, not
No.
today. Not today,
she
Satan.
didn't get-
Dragged
get up.
Becky over to the corner, tagged herself in, and squashed her again. Liv, I don't know who you pissed off.
Liv, please message us if you're okay. Please.
Liv, stretcher matches. I mean, if they had got you the stretcher, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
So they would have been like, oh, stretcher match is part of the angle. They didn't get you a stretcher. They just went to the next segment. And
I literally would say, someone take her to the local medical facility because she got squashed, but someone should just call the coroner because she was dead.
Ooh,
She
man.
gotta be dead.
Piper even could have called for 5.
5 count.
That was, oh man. When I tell you that it looked great, man, it looked great.
So great.
That was definitely something that was convincing. That was something
It was
convincing.
horrible, man. It was.
And then she went in the corner and she did the bonsai drop on Becky.
That really threw me
Yeah,
off.
that was good.
Everybody
They couldn't, they couldn't,
Bianca was like, deuces. I'm out.
Exactly.
She really
And
like,
I'm gone.
I'm outie.
Yeah, so Bianca went about her merry way. Everybody else got squashed, and that was the end of the match. So, Piper Niven is looking real strong going into the Royal Rumble for her shot at the Raw Women's Championship.
Yes.
Man, you know what? Let me tell you something. Matches, I mean, like storylines like this and matches like this, man, it's something that we've seen 100 times. The story, the way they box things together, the way their formula. You know what I mean?
It's
almost like
botch.
Well, there were some of those too. We'll talk about those later.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna coin a phrase tonight here on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Every time the WWE does something wrong, we're gonna call it fart box. Okay. So when they screw up, it's like someone tonguing the fart box. That's what we're gonna call it. Because that right there is some shit.
Did you say tonguing the fart box?
Yes, I did.
What time? What? It's only 8:17. I mean, come on, man.
We've been on air for 14 minutes. Okay,
We've got 14
this video is gonna get demonetized.
I mean, come on. There will be no fart box tonguing until 9:00.
Shikari said in the comment, an announcement?
Yeah, there'll be an announcement. So yeah, someone
the announcement was not about anybody tonguing up our box.
someone told me today that I would not mention that phrase live on the podcast. So I mentioned that phrase on the podcast.
Here we go.
Don't ever tell me I won't do something on this show, because I'm the franchise and we love to entertain our fans. We are the heel group here at BodySlam.net. We dropping mics.
We like to say the most out of this world stuff, and we do it for you guys.
I mean, well, Shane likes to stand naked on the 405 freeway. That right there tells you.
I was trying to advertise. I tried to tell you.
Shane's like that guy. You know, you ever seen that movie Independence Day? You know that guy standing there with the fucking he's naked under the sign. He's like the end is near. That's Shane. That is Shane right there. Shane is the guy standing there naked with a sign on it that says BCW Worldwide every Sunday night.
One way to promote.
Alexa is not even scary. She's boring, Steve says.
Steve, you're correct.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about Alexa. I love Alexa Bliss, but this whole thing that she's got going on, I'm pretty done. I'm pretty done. That right there is a tongue in the fart box, I'm telling you.
It's kind of funny. So, I was listening to another podcast today. I was listening to Eric Bischoff talk about Conan, and a listener sent in a question. They said, "Hey Eric, did Conan ever use any catchphrases or phrases during a promo on TV that you had to kind of like go back and kind of ask questions about, or that you found, or that you had a problem with?" And immediately I thought about the promo where Conan talked about people peeling his potatoes.
Yes.
So here we are talking about tongue in the fart box.
Okay. Look. We're gonna get serious tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because Monday Night Raw is a very serious show. There's nothing funny about Monday Night Raw.
Oh, that's funny.
There's nothing funny about Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. Monday Night Raw is a very serious show.
Jokes.
Okay, so let's get to that. Let's run down the card.
Oh my gosh!
All right,
so
Shane.
Damian Priest goes up to So Kevin Owens goes up to Damian Priest backstage and goes, "Hey, let's have a good, clean match." And am I going to get Damian Priest or that other guy? And of course, Kevin Owens is wearing a tie with his T-shirt, which is hilarious to me always. This match was once again that hey, franchise, you're the champion and you have a match, but it's not a title match. Are you just gonna kind of phone it in? And
I know where you're going with it. No, I'm not gonna phone it in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do work
because the title's not on the line.
I'm gonna go out there and do work because as a champion, you need to represent at all times.
Man, you really seem to be the minority on this one because this is like, I don't know, man. We like 3-0, 4-0 on this because once again, non-title match and the champ gets pinned.
Shit.
Was it even a championship contenders match?
Well, I mean, okay, so here, look, I'm going to stop this right now.
It was just
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of the whole championship contenders match. Okay, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. When a challenger challenges a champion and he beats the champion in a non-title match, it is considered a non-title match. It's not a championship contenders match. That's just some bullshit that Vince McMahon was like, well, we probably should change the name of this thing because I think it'd be cool if they're like contenders for the championship, and we just name the match championship contenders match. So for the last fucking 100 years of wrestling, you decide to do some weird shit last minute. And it's so stupid that every week we come on this podcast and we talk about how stupid Raw is. This is the reason why I say Raw is stupid. No other wrestling company in the world, not New Japan, not AAA, not fucking the Lucha company down in fucking, Anaheim Marketplace, not fucking BCW Worldwide, not the dude who runs up in, who's prestigious that runs up in fucking nowhere in Washington. Like, none of those things. Like we don't own anybody like that kind of shit. Like, everyone has a number one contenders match or a non-title match. It's simple. Japan, same thing. WWE is not professional wrestling. WWE is sports entertainment, and
They
that's why I'm
even
going to leave
said
it.
it, and they even call themselves. They're not even wrestlers. They're entertainers.
I find it disrespectful to professional wrestlers all around the world, but that's just me.
So here's the problem with me in this match. In every other match where Damian Priest is defending this title, where he's defending the title, let's be clear, he's defending the title. When somebody does some shenanigans, he snaps, and the Damien comes out, and the hot-blooded Puerto Rican, comes out, and he starts loking up, or whatever you want to call it, and goes crazy and just starts beating people and just doing everything short of a DQ to get the pin. But somehow in this match, when Kevin Owens begins his shenanigans, Mr. Priest just never manages to come out. It's kind of like in the old Incredible Hulk TV series, Kevin Owens kicked David Banner 3 times, but not that 4th time that needed him to get the crazy eyes and to Hulk out and to just bust up and go crazy and start throwing people around. And that makes no goddamn sense.
No.
Like I said, tonight, I'm not going to call Raw really awful wrestling. It is really awful writing. You're right. You're right, Julian. The writing really fucking sucks.
You finally won him over on that, Julian.
You finally won me over. I mean, 3MB ain't reuniting, but still, you finally won me over.
I bet 3MB reuniting looks real good right now, doesn't it?
I bet. You know what? I bet 3MB will reunite before WWE has a good fucking month of solid storyline. I'm calling it right now. And y'all listening, WWE, I already know.
We were talking about how there was no Veer promo, and look what happened. There was a Veer promo.
It took them 3 weeks. 3 weeks of
somebody,
no Veer promos.
Somebody last week was like, hey, do you do the Veer promo? Ah, shit.
I didn't press the button. Shit.
I didn't press the button on the time.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw is just a show. It's a show.
So I was driving today, and I was thinking about the releases. I was thinking about who's on Raw, like what shows we got coming up, and I'm really starting to believe, in my heart of heart, as much as a fan I am of WWE, as much as I try to rationalize the shit they do, I'm starting to think that WWE is having just enough of a roster to have a cast, so that they are just like any other scripted show that has a cast. And like Eric Bischoff comes on as a guest star. Johnny Knoxville comes on as a guest star. Anybody else comes on as a guest star.
Yeah.
But that's about it. They're kind of working to have a fixed cast. Okay. And the fixed cast is not a bloated cast. It's a fixed cast. Seinfeld had 5 main characters?
Yeah.
Now, granted, the show is based on matches, and you've got to have 2 people or 4 people per match. So there's a certain number of people you have to have in order to have this type of show. But they ain't trying to have no whole bunch of extra people on the roster for this cast. And that's what they're going with.
So I'm going to tell you this. The fact that you said that makes a lot of sense because professional wrestling doesn't have seasons. So correct. Raw has a season premiere. They always talk about how it's the longest reigning episodic television show in history.
Which doesn't have a season finale, but it just have a season premiere.
Correct. It does have a season finale, actually. If you go on Wikipedia, it says World Wrestling Entertainment, Inc., commonly shortened to WWE, is an American integrated media and entertainment company, not wrestling company, a media and integrated entertainment company, primarily known for professional wrestling. WWE has branched out into other fields, including film, American football, and various other business ventures. This isn't a professional wrestling company, ladies and gentlemen. They basically just told you they are an
A wrestling
integrated
company want to
media.
have all that.
They are an integrated media and entertainment company that is primarily known for wrestling.
You are almost watching heels.
Heels is a good show.
But it's not as backstage.
Right.
Okay. You know, you said something the other day, Julian, and I started thinking about it. And then Luke Owen on Wrestle Talk said the same thing. The WWE is a television show, and it's so scripted to where it's a television show about a wrestling show about a wrestling show on a television show.
Yes.
That's literally what the WWE is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And the thing is, they haven't quite fine-tuned it, and they're trying to get there. And I don't even know if you really can, because it's nonsensical. In a lot of ways, it just doesn't. I'm sorry. Let me apologize. From a wrestling fan perspective, it doesn't make sense. From their perspective, it does.
If you go look at like the fall lineup, it says SmackDown, WWE SmackDown, a television show, an integrated media and sports live premium live event series. That doesn't say professional wrestling. It says starring Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins,
of course, of Roman Reigns.
and it says Stone Cold Steve Austin. If you look up on Fox, www.fox.com, it shows the WWE's new episodes of season 21.
Yes.
Air Friday at 8 p.m. Season 21 episode. Not see that's not like that's the wrestling show. No, it's a fucking TV show.
So if you go to Peacock, WWE, all of its shows are now listed by seasons. All of its pay-per-views
I hate that.
By season. So this is a show that takes place. Okay, here we go. This is a television show that takes place in a wrestling ring, primarily.
Mm-hmm.
You have a fixed number of actors and actresses, and most of them happen to be wrestlers, and they take place in various scripted dramas. Some of it's comedy, the majority of it is action. Some of it is sympathetic. There's maybe some love triangle or love angles, not a whole lot. But I mean, it's based pretty much around action and comedy. Yes. And the storylines that we're given are that they progress every week. Like with Roman Reigns, he's the champion, and who's going to beat the champion? Who's going to be the champion? He's the heel champion. He's the bad guy. He's like from Dallas, who shot Jay. He's like J.R. Ewing. You know, he is the main bad guy of the show.
Yeah.
Who's going to take him down? And that's just the whole thing. Like, who is going to take him down? So episodically, you have an ongoing bad guy, an ongoing bad chick, an ongoing good guy. But that's the problem with wrestling is if in terms of wrestling, you have a strong heel, but WWE has not invested in a strong baby face.
That's where they have the problem, is that they
can't
write baby faces. And the problem
with wrestling is if you have a strong baby face and a strong heel, typically the title will change hands. But we all know that the real business exists with the babyface chasing after the title. And so they just have like several baby faces kind of going over and over, but they kind of run out of baby faces over time. So even over on Raw, Big E was your babyface champion, and they've kind of taken this side route to this whole, Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. They never met before, which is interesting. I'll give them that. But once that's been exhausted, like once they've met, what do you do after that? Okay,
I understand. Yep.
And does Big E do his comeback? Does Seth Rollins do his comeback? Does KO ever regain any traction? Does Finn Balor ever do a comeback? Because
has he figured out who loosened the top rope?
He's a minor character right now. There's things like that. So there's one of the problems with WWE writing is if you're going to be an episodic television show with storylines, there's multiple threads that at some point you have to address, which because they still think they're a wrestling company, they don't address.
Yeah.
Look, Stephanie McMahon once said that the WWE was like Marvel, and that every character in the WWE was like a Marvel character. Well, I beg to differ on two reasons. One, not every wrestler in the WWE is a fucking character. And number two, she had the audacity to say that the WWE was Marvel, when in fact it took Marvel 12 fucking years to tell one story, and the WWE can't do it in 12 fucking days.
So let's talk about how long it took Marvel to get to where Marvel is. If you guys remember the old ass Captain America straight to VHS stories, you know how shitty the Marvel franchise used to be when it came to making superhero movies. If you guys were living here in Los Angeles and you used to watch KTLA TV and you were watching on Saturday afternoons when they show those janky ass Spider-Man movies, or those Captain America movies where he was riding with the shield in front of his motorcycle, you will know that the Marvel of today, it's been a long road. It's been a real long road to where they are now. And they finally had to find a formula that worked. And hey, maybe WWE can get there. But shit, they were there in the 90s. They were there during the Attitude Era. They had it. They had lightning in a bottle. They had it when they had certain performers. They had it when they had a certain just group. They had a certain cast. They had it when they had the Brady Bunch, but then they brought in Oliver. It's just things change over time.
Wait a second. Hold on. We got some breaking news.
Breaking news?
We got some breaking news. Oh shit!
Breaking news.
Breaking news. BCW Worldwide. We got some breaking news for BCW.
Oh my goodness!
The breaking news is this: February 12th, live at the House of Action, the Colony. That's right, February 12th at the Colony. There's been a challenge just issued for the BCW Worldwide Championship.
Oh my goodness!
Just Exciting is the BCW Worldwide Champion.
Yes, he is all day, every day.
All day.
The challenger who just called him out right now, who just stated he's going to release a video.
Woo!
The one and the only from New Japan Pro Wrestling. The very first WWE Cruiserweight Champion, the winner of the Cruiserweight Classic, TJ Perkins. TJ Perkins has just issued a challenge. He says, and I quote, February 12th will be a bloody Valentine's Day for Just Exciting. I'm coming for something that I want, and I always get what I want. And that's the BCW Worldwide Championship. See you soon, champ. Wow.
Oh, damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here.
Hey,
February 12th. Man.
You heard it right here. TJP, you're going to be a victim of the most exciting roll-up you ever seen.
The most exciting count out. You never know.
Oh, my God. Are you making fun of my boy because he got counted out?
I mean, he did retain.
No. Hold on. Let's call it what it is. Just Exciting didn't get counted out.
But
it was a strategic move. A strategic move to retain his championship and to not take any abuse from Buddy Highway. The champ was handling his business, and he was like, you know what? Like Julian was saying earlier, he pulled a Damian Priest. He was like, I'm good.
I'm good. He doesn't need it.
I don't need this shit. I'm gonna go home. That's all he did.
Yeah.
But you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy, Just Exciting,
buddy
right?
off the
Just
hood.
Exciting. He's in the chat right now. The BCW Worldwide Champion. He's in the chat right now. I let
Buddy
Buddy
Highway
off the
got
hook.
lucky.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's going down. BCW Worldwide. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my
Can you believe
goodness.
it? I'm Just X. What do you got to say about that, man? Like TJP is calling you out, bro. Like TJP says that he's coming for the championship.
3MB. That's what he's got to say.
Let's go, TJ. Okay, the champ said, let's go, TJ. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned because you never know what's going to happen to BCW Worldwide, man. You got international superstar from New Japan Pro Wrestling,
Finland?
who literally was just in Seattle 3 days ago. TJ Perkins just called out the champ. TJ, look at that.
Champ, you got this.
You got
He says he accepts. Oh, maybe we'll get, maybe, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Let's go to commercial break. And maybe we might get the BCW Worldwide Champion on the fucking podcast.
Oh my God, I feel intimidated.
You feel you should feel intimidated.
I feel intimidated right now.
Shane, you should always feel intimidated when you're surrounded by greatness.
Tell to the cat in the back.
Me and Julian, we run this shit.
Wait. Cosmo, should I be intimidated?
Ladies and gentlemen,
okay.
We'll be right back after this. Did you call your cat Cosmo?
Drive me insane! I'll be cruised on lane, cause they're taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! I'll be cruised on lane, cause they're taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! I'll be
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Great futures do start here at the Boys and Girls Club, man. We are back live here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, brought to you by bodyslam.net. And ladies and gentlemen, we just got some breaking news for BCW. Like, man, stuff happens at BCW every week, every Sunday night. We're live. We're at the Colony. Man, it's lit. So
you got the weekly show. You got the new digs. You got the new layout. Man,
what do you guys think
it was
of
a beautiful show.
Impact Wrestling and Ring of Honor being partners. I haven't heard anything about them being partners per se, but I will say that if they are, that's going to be a lit fucking show, man. I mean,
we should totally get El Phantasmo.
Can you imagine Jonathan Gresham?
Yes.
And Matt Cardona?
Matt Cardona, yes, please do it.
You know
that show.
Oh, man.
How dare you say that?
Shane. Shut up.
Shane, I'm gonna take my seat right next to you, man.
Yeah.
Man. It's crazy. Shit's crazy.
I am crazy.
Worldwide's going crazy.
Yes.
It's going crazy, ladies and gentlemen.
Man. And my friend just texted me saying, "Oh, I hope Just Excited beat the crap out of TJP."
Wow, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, man, I'm torn because TJP is my boy, but Just Excited is my partner, and I've known TJ for like 20 some odd years, and
oh my god,
Just has been my partner for like the last like 5. So like shit, I'm man. Whew, I feel like Adam Cole right now with the Bucks and Red Dragon. Oh man! Speaking of partners, I wonder if I wonder if he has that new belt. I wonder if he has that beautiful ass.
That's
red
a
belt.
nice looking belt.
It is a nice belt. It's almost as beautiful as Big Red back here, but I'm just saying.
I say it's better than Big Red.
I will slap the taste out of your mouth when I see you, Shane. Shane, you son of a bitch.
I'm just saying, just excited. Got that big old nice looking new belt.
Hey, stop. You know what? Don't be flirt with my partner like that, bro. What is wrong with you? Look, we're going to get Just Excited in here in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do another quick commercial break when we get Just in here. Give me 1 minute.
Professional wrestling is one of the toughest sports going today. If you ever dreamed of being a professional wrestler, then former WWE superstar and World Tag Team Champion Sir Mo of the famed tag team Men on a Mission invites you, yes, you, to join his Bumps and Bruises Academy. Now in 2 locations in Carrollton, Texas, and Sherwood, Arkansas. Allow Sir Mo and his head coach, Dante Smiley, and other coaches to get you on the road to an exciting and rewarding career. Classes forming now for your shot. Contact Sir Mo at 704-819-7312 or fill out an information questionnaire now. Don't wait. Make your dreams come true today by joining the Bumps and Bruises Pro Wrestling Academy.
Hi, this is James Beard with SWE Fury, and you're watching the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
And I'm back, and look who we were joined by.
There he is.
The worldwide champion right there. Look at that beautiful red belt.
That's a nice looking belt over there.
Ain't she pretty?
She's pretty.
Got
So
these dogs.
Look, champ. Look. I'm feeling a little bit like Adam Cole right now. Okay.
Oh no.
It's like I'm torn. It's like we're talking about soap operas, right? I'm torn between
two
boys.
Hey, champ. What's that timepiece you got on your wrist, baby?
Oh, you already know.
Man, I see you. All right.
It's that Rockefeller Foundation money right here.
Oh man, I like that.
Yeah. We sporting that shit. We sporting that. Yeah.
I see that.
That's that Rockefeller rolling right there.
Got a little chain.
All right.
That's what happens when you're a champ.
Right
you got
here.
money. So champ, look. You, TJP, once again, last time TJ came to town, he was like, yo, I don't want to fight. I want to be partners. So he was our 6-man partner the last time he was at BCW.
True.
But TJ just called you out. He said he wants a shot at that. He wants a shot at your belt. I mean, what are we going to do? I can't say we because I can't be involved in this. Oh, man.
Hey, champ, you got
So what am I going to do?
You got to make him count them lights.
I got to do what I've been doing, unfortunately, since this pandemic started. And that's just keeping what I have close. TJ's amazing, bro. Like, you already know, like, TJ is TJ. But at the same time, I'm me. I am the living feeling. I am why TJ even wrestles. To feel me, to feel the excitement, to feel that adrenaline rush. I am the living emotion. That's why he wants this so bad. So friends often turn to foes. So when he touches down in BCW, that's exactly who he's going to be to me. Sorry, TJ. Mic drop.
Wow.
So, TJ Perkins, current New Japan Pro Wrestling star, member of the United Kingdom.
Crazy.
The United Kingdom, one of the top, one of the most ruthless stables in all of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Very true.
Coming after the BCW Worldwide Championship.
Oh, so you're saying, what would you do if like TJ brought his boys? You just gonna let him like?
Well, TJ brought his boys. Like, if he brought his boys.
His boys.
I just gotta say this, man. Look, Will Ospreay, the man that tours the islands. You bring your boys. I'm pretty sure that the new BCW Worldwide No Limits Hardcore Champion, the great and powerful Cosmo, and your boy the franchise, we got your back. We got your back. I mean, I might have to call up the homie Shane Taylor Promotions, and have Shane come to it. You never know. You never know who.
You never
I might
know.
get my boy. I talked to my boy Homicide today. Homicide might. You never know.
Oh,
you never know. Oh, those are some names that come in BCW.
Man,
I'm just saying.
At the same time, TJ was a friend. Now TJ's taking shots. I kind of have a feeling that, that might be a repetitive thing, because you have a big target on your back when you're having Big Red, the BCW Big Red, so hopefully none of them try to take a shot at me either, because those are some crazy cats right there.
Just saying, man, you were sitting in the locker room one night and you said you're going to start calling people out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was having a conversation with you, and this might be my fault. I'm going to take a little ownership of it. It might be my fault. I was talking to TJ, and I said, yo, man. He said, how was BCW? I said, BCW just had a sold-out show last night, man. BCW was rocking and rolling in our back where we belong, in the place that we built, North Portland, the place that we built in St. John's. We don't own nobody. So we decided we're going to come and we're going to run our place like we do. And we did. And he said, well, who's a champ? Is it just exciting still? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, I owe him one.
Oh.
And I said, I don't want to be in the middle of it, TJ. And he says, don't trip. And then he sent the message to the BCW Worldwide, to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling podcast. And I'm like, oh man. Okay, so there it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's going down February 12th.
Hey, watch out, champ. I watched the show this weekend, and I was hella surprised. The drunken hillbilly himself, JB Moonshine, he got himself a 1, 2, 3. He might start feeling himself, and he might start feeling like he wants to come after your title. So,
look,
JB, keep an eye on.
I'm not worried about JB Moonshine for two reasons.
Or
one,
maybe the thoroughbred Caleb Rex. Who knows?
We both beat JB's ass all over the buildings every time we fight him. So we ain't worried about JB. JB needs to worry about Gregor Petrov, because after their match, Petrov attacked him in the locker room and beat him up really bad.
I was right there. I watched it happen. I let it happen.
I let it happen too. I mean, hey, it ain't my business. I'm just saying, it ain't my bill. I don't care.
Mind my own business.
That's how we got started in this whole issue. People were getting jumped in the locker room, and they were like, "Oh, it's bad blood and just exciting." We're like, "We ain't do nothing. We just standing right here."
See, now it's evident that it was never us. It was always somebody else.
No,
never us. Good guys. We're good guys.
It is what it is. When you hold the goal, everybody want to have problems with you.
True.
But speaking of problem, wow! Did you see what happened at the end of the night? Wade Hess. Yeah. Wade Hess, formerly the retired version Wade Hess, and his son Dominic, they showed up at BCW Worldwide and they challenged the New Age, the Natural Born Outlaws for the tag team titles. So I'm like, wow,
that was crazy.
All these faces popping up at BCW. You know what? The person who books the show at BCW is the Tony Khan of the Pacific Northwest, because I mean, the only difference is the lights didn't go out and come back on. Like surprises left and right. No other company in the state of Oregon or Washington is doing it like this. No, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna to bolster or brag. I'm just gonna be straight up honest. Ring of Honor was in town. They did a pay-per-view. They drew 115 people. BCW did 300 people the same night. We outdrew Ring of Honor. Okay, so we outdrew Ring of Honor. But Ring of Honor people were calling me like, hey, bro, how's the show? I'm like, we're sold out. Well, how'd you guys show? 120 people. So you know what? We don't own anybody.
No.
And I'm going to say that again. We don't own anybody. But what we do is we bring the heat every Sunday night.
Weekly. The only promotion.
And as you can see, you got guys like TJP, in New Japan Pro Wrestling star, Impact Wrestling star, former WWE Cruiserweight champion, the winner of the Cruiserweight Classic.
Oh, yeah.
You got guys like that. World traveled guys, not like Serpentico or anything like that, but we got like world traveled guys. Guys that are on like Dark. We got guys that are actually on big shows. Main eventing a big show. Man. Yo, we got your boy Kenny from the call. Look. This dude right here, Kenny from the Call Up, bro. He's in New York. His podcast is popping, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all need to go check it out. Maybe I'll bring Kenny on the show. Kenny, you if you down to be on the show tonight, man, give me a thumbs up. We'll bounce Shane off the show. No, I'm just joking. We'll get you on the podcast. We get you on the show. We can talk about your podcast. So you can run down Monday Night Raw with us if you like, because we're trying to get away from that shit because it was horrible.
Yeah. Monday Night Raw was just like a sleeper.
Monday Night Raw was a drizzling shits.
It was a big recap show.
It was a
besides the fact that Vince
show.
was trying to have something with Austin Theory's mom, and we'll get
you on the show next week, man. I'll make sure we go ahead and list you up with the link, get you on the show next week. We can hype your podcast. You can talk about, unless you want to come on Wednesday night, you can talk about AEW Dynamite. You know,
Dynamite.
I did a watch along tonight and was pissed. You know, it's bad when other podcasters come on the line and they say that they watched the show and they got pissed too. Raw, really off for writing, really off for wrestling.
Yeah,
it's the worst soap opera I've ever watched. It's a generic telenovela. Okay, we'll get you on Wednesday night
for wrestling fans.
Wednesday.
We'll get you on Wednesday night for Dynamite, so you can actually watch a good wrestling show.
Have some good stuff to say.
Oh man, so like I was saying, man, it's exciting, man. I mean, not to coin a phrase, but it's exciting. You versus TJP, round 2. TJ got the first deuce. You know, we got the second deuce as a team. Now it's you, brother. It's all you. What you guys say to that?
Man, but it's crazy. Life really goes full circle. You know what I mean? Like, I literally was watching TJ Perkins win the cruiserweight title. Now he's calling me out. And when I was watching him win that cruiserweight title, honestly, not to brag or boast, but I was like, I can hang with him. I can do everything that man can. And fast forward, not only did I beat him, not only did I tag with him, but now he's calling me out. So that's all I got to say. He knows the tree is not so small no more, so he has a farther uphill to climb. And I'm gonna make him work for every branch in this match.
And you know what? I'll say y'all do 2 out of 3 falls.
Let's do it.
2 out of 3 falls.
Man, that's just me. I mean,
I will Iron Man match that man.
Iron Man?
Let's do it.
Oh shit! You talking about Iron Man matches? What the hell? Oh my god!
Iron Man?
Yeah, I got the gauntlet. I feel like I got the gauntlet right now, and I am Iron Man.
It's been thrown.
It's been thrown.
So, however TJ wants to do it, let's do it. However the BCW fans want us to do it, let's do it. But regardless, TJ, we're gonna do it. No pause needed. We're just gonna do it.
The champ has spoken.
February 12th.
Man, February 12th, ladies and gentlemen. All right, champ. We're gonna let you go. We're gonna get on this let's go, champ. That's right. Your boy Kenny said, let's go, champ.
Go, champ.
All right, man. We're gonna see you on Sunday.
Tees.
We'll see you.
Just exciting tees. Holla at your boy. TJ. Yeah. I'll see you soon.
All right, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, that right there was your BCW Worldwide Champion, the one, the only, just exciting. And man, he ain't playing. TJ Perkins, just exciting. New Japan Pro Wrestling versus BCW Worldwide. Literally, it's BCW versus the world.
Sounds like a match.
Versus the world.
Man. We got guys from AAA calling us. We got guys from New Japan. None of those AEW Dark guys. We got Dark Elevation guys.
Hey, don't say it just now, because looks like there might be a round of releases coming. I'm sorry, a round of expirations.
Contract expiration. Not like we made $12 billion last year, but we ain't got no money for y'all, so we gotta fire you.
Even though they made more money than they ever did with the superstars.
So speaking of the superstars, let's get back into this Monday Night Raw review.
Do we really got to?
I know.
Do we?
We just
this,
have
this
some
podcast
exciting
became less exciting. I'm just
So so we talked about Austin. Did we talk about Austin Theory defeating Finn Balor?
Okay, look,
Theory's mom is safe.
we can't
Okay,
hold on.
so
We
it
can't talk
doesn't
about
matter.
Austin Theory's match for
So it
another
doesn't
3
matter.
minutes. We have to talk about that match at the top of the hour. So let's just skip over that match and go to the next one. Then at 9 o'clock, we'll
Because
talk
you're
about.
gonna use bad words.
We need look. Okay, I
Are
need to
you talking
explain.
about
I need to
the,
explain to the people. I need to explain to the people why it was so important. Why it was the biggest thing ever. Okay, Billy has a message for you. Oh, look, I had to explain it to the fans why Austin Theory had to win this match against Finn Balor. It was do or die.
Because he didn't want Vince.
No. Don't say nothing yet. It's 8:58. We can't. 2 more minutes.
But Taz can
Look,
say shit. At
Shut your mouth,
7:55?
Shane. 2 more minutes.
What kind of is this?
And Shane remembers the exact time too. He's like 7:57 p.m. Look,
We got
let's go
1
to the
minute.
next match. Let's go to the next match.
Omos beat Reggie.
Yes.
Reggie was wearing his Ronald McDonald knee pads again, and Dana Brooke was really like, "Please, you're so smart, you're so handsome, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this." And he was like, "I can do it. I can't do this."
And then she was like,
here's the funny part. So, Tozawa,
Yeah,
R-Truth, and the referee
we're eating
were
popcorn
sitting in the rafters eating popcorn, listening to them talk.
like it was a movie.
And after they walked away, R-Truth said, "Man, they gonna let your boy get got."
No. He said, "Man, did she not like him?" He said, "Why? Because he gonna get got."
Yeah.
Oh my God, man! I'm telling you, that was some funny shit.
Omos came to the ring in his bomber jacket.
Omos, he's so big.
With his hands.
He's so big and meaty.
So big. What?
With his hands.
Where'd you get the meaty from?
What? I said he was big.
And he almost went ooh-wah, but someone said, "Sorry, Roman says ooh-wah. You can't quite say that." So he said, "Raw-wah."
Yeah.
Yeah, he really did.
Raw-wah.
So I don't understand. Was he doing some King Kong shit?
You're about to cross that line again.
He just said raw like he. Hey, I'm not crossing any lines. Okay, I'm not crossing any lines. I'm just saying he said some shit like he
is the new Great Khali.
Oh my. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be Great Khali, Giant Gonzalez.
No.
Oh my God.
General
Giant
Gonzalez, General
It's
Aziz.
going to be a triple threat match. General Aziz, Big Shanky, and Omos in a triple threat match
Wait.
for absolutely no fucking reason in a Saudi match. How about that? Saudi match.
So you mean if he's the next Great Khali, which means in the future there might be an Omos kiss cam?
Oh my God. Why did you just say that? Why did you just say that?
It just came to mind. I apologize.
Oh my God. Something is wrong with you, man. I swear to God. Something is wrong with you.
This podcast is off the rails tonight.
So, I'm actually giving WWE a lot of credit here for long form storytelling. On the last episode of SmackDown, which happened on Friday, they were talking about how big Shanky was.
Wait.
Look how big his feet are.
You just said long-term storybooking. This was on Friday. It's Monday, man.
For WWE, that is long form storytelling.
It's been 3 days, man.
It's been like a weekend. It's been over the course of a weekend from one brand to the next. For them, That's long form storytelling.
Long term.
They're talking about, oh, look how big Shanky is and how big his feet are. Like
So big.
he's walking on a pair of tires and da 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 da. So,
Shanky's
you know,
so
hey man, Big Shank.
Big
Change
Shank.
his name to Big Shank. This is Shanky.
Shankster.
Big Shank.
Big
You know,
Shanky.
versus Omos.
Oh, me.
Versus Commander Aziz.
Aziz.
Just three big dudes who no one cares about just fighting. And they can do it overseas, and maybe they'll be in a country where somebody cares. It's really a crapshoot. Like the country they're in will like identify with one of them, and you'll get at least a 50-50 split chant for two of them, maybe three, you know, and then it doesn't matter who wins. Let's put it like this. Remember when your boy tripped during the Rumble?
Yeah, the Titus World Slide.
Yeah, Titus tripped during the Rumble. Did anybody really care that he was coming into the Rumble?
No.
No.
And then he tripped, and then it was great. All right. So between these three, one of them can get a pop.
Okay. So this is the way the Rumble's going to go. You're gonna have Sid Vicious coming to the Rumble. Sid, as he's in the Rumble, he's gonna be tossing people out, and then all of a sudden you're gonna look up and you're gonna say, "Oh shit, it is the Great Khali," and it's gonna take him 10 minutes to get to the ring. So once he gets in the ring, he's gonna stand there. He's gonna get by that big ass fucking chop he does.
At the same time, Sandman's going to come in the ring and he's going to pass Khali.
Twice.
He's going to get to the ring before Khali does.
He's going to pass Khali twice. He's going to get in the ring, get tossed out, and walk right back past
with
him.
his sick ass ECW theme song.
And as he does, Inner Sandman, that's Metallica. After he does that, Great Khali's going to come in there and he's going to start chopping people to fucking chop, you know, giving the bonsai chop. And then out of nowhere, El Gigante, the Giant Gonzalez, is going to come down. And then when the Giant Gonzalez is down there and he's standing in the middle of the ring,
came in and eliminates the Giants.
Hell yeah.
Look, at this point, the lights are going to go off and they're going to come back on. And Alliance is going to say, Alliance is going to go, I'm not dead, WWE. You can now walk with Elias, and somebody gonna throw his ass right out, and he gonna fall out, and the lights gonna go back out again. They'll come back on. It's gonna be the fucking honky tonk man. The lights are gonna go off, come back on. Jeff Jarrett is gonna hit the honky tonk man with a guitar.
Man, this Rumble
Effie gonna
crazy.
show up and toss Jeff Jarrett out. Byron Saxon gonna get in the ring. He gonna toss out Khali.
You've wasted at least 5 spots so far.
Okay, so now it's 9:05. Now we can go back to talking about Austin Theory. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I've heard and seen it all in professional wrestling, but this shit takes the cake. Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Wait, hold up, wait, stop. The views expressed by Bad Blood are not reflected by BodySlam.net or the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, myself, or Shane.
Okay.
Please continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you were watching Monday Night Raw, we had a grown man tell another grown man in an office, if you don't win this match tonight, not only am I going to beat you up, but I'm going to take a selfie and send it to your mama. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Vince McMahon's a sick motherfucker. So we can only assume that the genetic jackhammer with the biggest grapefruits is going to send this poor man's mom a dick pic. It's after 9 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. It is
after 9 o'clock.
After dark.
Swear.
Literally going to send a dick pic to this kid's mom if he didn't win the match. And Austin Theory went out there and beat the shit out of Finn Balor.
A picture of some vitamin C.
I'm just saying. He went out there and beat the shit out of Finn Balor because he was like, you ain't sending no dick pic to my mom. I mean, I would do the same thing. If Shane told me, if you don't beat me up, I'm gonna send a dick pic, I'm gonna kill Shane.
Hey, wow.
Not literally, ladies and gentlemen. Don't at me on Twitter. I'm just saying. Vince McMahon was going to send a dick pic to Austin Theory's mom.
We don't know that for sure. Allegedly.
She said, I'm going to do something so vile and disgusting. Vile and disgusting.
And his
right
words.
There to me, that right there to me is vile and disgusting. Because no one wants to see the genetic jackhammer.
You sure you don't want to see my grapefruits?
Hey, according to him, everybody wants to see the genetic jackhammer.
That right there made me not like grapefruits anymore. Okay, let's continue talking about wrestling because I'm already grossed out thinking about Vince McMahon sending somebody's mama a naked selfie.
So hey, it's been a 3-hour show, and believe it or not, we only have one match left to talk about.
One? What? Really?
Because there were only 4 matches on the show.
Yeah.
But wait, we forgot about Rhea Ripley versus Nikki ASH. Julia's favorite.
Did we though?
Was there a
match?
I'm very proud of Nikki ASH because she beat the shit out of her. And I told you guys a month and a half ago, the only way she was going to get any type of get back, and the only way she was going to ever advance her character was to snap and go crazy.
She's trying to hold that in.
She is the WWE's version of Cody Rhodes. She is not. Well, okay, there was Homelander. What was the other one? The girl's name?
Starlight.
Yeah,
No. Well, just no. Starlight is the blonde girl. The Nazi chick. The Nazi chick.
Oh yes.
God, I can't think of her name.
I'm still.
She was the Nazi girl. Yeah, that's legit. That's legit. Homelander's. That's who Nikki ASH is. She's the bad chick. Basically, Nikki went out there, and while she was in the ring waiting for her match to start, while she was in the ring waiting for the match to start, 15 minutes had passed by. They're showing like 4 other vignettes
and commercials.
They showed 4 vignettes, 3 commercials, and 2 pictures. While Nikki ASH just stood there in the ring. I really feel bad for the people that are like in the ring, like in the arena live, because they have to watch like all of these things, like 15 minutes of waiting. It's crazy.
15.
It's crazy. Anyway, now I understand why this right here. Telling me about it. I did a watch along and I was pissed.
Yes.
I don't want to ever do a watch along of Raw.
But the match never happened.
There was no match. She just beat the shit out of her outside the ring. Nikki ASH
after 15 minutes of waiting.
She just acted like Stormfront.
Stormfront, that's her name.
Yeah. And she just attacked her and beat her. And I'm sorry. I can't buy this. I cannot buy Nikki ASH beating the crap out of Rhea Ripley at all.
Psycho Nikki. Come on now.
No, I'm sorry. I cannot I cannot buy a crazy midget. Sorry, a crazy little person beating on Rhea Ripley. That's just stupid. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is like Hornswoggle beating the modern day Maharaja. It ain't gonna happen. And I get it. I mean, I get it. It's to push a story.
I get
forward.
it too. I totally understand what you're saying.
You know what's funny? So when the storyline was happening, I was actually getting ready for a sales call that I have on Wednesday. And I was doing my dilutions with my chemicals and, all this getting ready. And I was like, what if Rhea Ripley had cut a promo where she said, this feud is beneath me. And I get it. This feud here is just to kind of, Nikki has made this feud because she's trying to elevate herself, but we all know that she's nowhere near my level. But I will entertain her and I'll give her what she wants. But at the end of the day, we all know that I'm championship material and she is not. That is really all that Rhea really has to say. Because Rhea has been bogged down with Nikki ASH like a freaking albatross for the past, 9 months, almost a year now?
Yes.
I'll say 9 months, because Rhea was facing Charlotte Flair for the championship at WrestleMania. She was a champion. She had her WrestleMania moment against Charlotte Flair. And next thing you know, she's tag teaming with Nikki ASH. And now she's in this bullshit feud. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, she literally could have done better by staying in NXT. And this
Well,
is
that's a common conception amongst wrestling fans, is that when you're when you're in NXT and you're like a star down there, they bring you up and they shit on you. They destroy your character. They destroy the image that you've built. It's ridiculous the way they do things. I don't understand why they build you up in one thing. And it took me a while, but it's the Triple H thing. Triple H likes to bring in talent and make that talent worth it. Make people want to come and watch that talent.
But Vince likes to do the opposite.
Yeah, Vince doesn't care about Triple H's talent.
But he sees a thing in Austin Theory, though, for some odd reason.
Dude,
maybe it's his mom.
And I don't get that. Because what he sees in Austin Theory, does Vince think that he's going to make this his homegrown talent, and that he's going to make this his guy, that he's going to make his number one, look at this guy, he's a WWE guy?
Honestly, that could be what Vince is doing. Vince can be like, I'm going to take this young kid and he's going to be my homegrown guy. I built this kid from the ground up because I bought Evolve. I took Evolve and I fired everyone that was in charge of Evolve, and now I'm this guy and I'm the king, and I'm going to make this guy this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. Quite honestly, yeah, he can say that Austin Theory is his pet. The Austin Theory is his homegrown talent, because he's taking all the NXT people and now he's making them. He's changing NXT's brand into a mini WWE.
Okay, so here we go. Let's take a tag team. Ty Dillinger and Jason Jordan.
Oh, you said Jason Jordan. Jesus. Okay, go ahead.
So Jason Jordan got injured, ended up going to the sidelines.
Yeah.
Ty Dillinger ended up coming up with the 10, and then going over to NXT.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work out. What about the tag team of Angelo Dawkins and Sawyer Fulton?
Yeah, man, Fulton. Impact.
Okay. What about the Legionnaires?
No idea.
Mm-mm.
And they were French Canadian wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Blake and Murphy.
Whoever knew that out of the three, that Alexa Bliss would still be in WWE.
Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli.
Riddick Moss is now your boy Madcap.
Tino
Sabatelli was in AEW. I don't know where he is now.
Yeah. Where is British Ambition?
New Japan.
Yeah. And where is the scary dudes with the face paint and
the Ascension?
The Ascension
on the Indies.
Squashed on day one.
Yep.
And the Ascension had a fucking run. And they were squashed.
They were the longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champions, I think.
They were built as a monster, and when they came into the main roster, they just completely emptied their momentum that they had in NXT.
They were shat upon immediately.
They were over in NXT.
Yes. But at the same time, you let Enzo and Cass come over and be over.
Well, Enzo and Cass were over because Enzo had a good voice. He had a good mouth on him. Enzo could talk. He could talk. Ask him when to buy ice in a whenever snowstorm.
Dude, but the Ascension had
They had the body that Vince liked.
The Ascension had a tag team vibe that could have gone a long way.
Well, yeah, I agree with that.
And Vince killed that. So
Shawn Michaels more Jannetty.
So what I'm saying is, whenever they bring up anybody from NXT, and it's really like Vince is even treating NXT people like non-homegrown talent. Like you're not even WWE talent, you're NXT talent. So I'm just gonna fucking squash you.
Yeah.
And so even in Nikki versus Rhea Ripley, it's a toss-up between who you push.
Yeah. And you want to push Rhea Ripley because she's the prototype of what Vince likes. Big, tall girl. She's muscular.
Yeah.
But she's not a sexy, hot blonde. And Vince has this thing. Vince is like either she's a sexy, hot blonde with an amazing body, or she's a big girl who can move like 100-pound girl. Like that's his thing. There's no in between. So you
but then again, he's already got his big hot blonde girl, and that's Charlotte Flair. And Charlotte's probably like, "No, you've already got me."
I want to say a hot around Charlotte Flair because of that plastic surgery she all has.
Hey, that's her prerogative, my friend. Those are the words of Shane, and Shane is those alone. Did you not reflect those of the Roundtable?
All I'm saying,
or by that.
And all I'm saying, when you see that, yikes.
Shut up, Shane. So, ladies and gentlemen, we did have a very entertaining vignette between Alpha Academy and Rated Arcade Bro. The fact that Riddle came out wearing a fucking cap and gown to interrupt the graduation.
Probably the first cap and gown he ever worn in his life. And
they were like, they said something like, something about lighting something up. And he was like, lighting up. Yeah, man. No, they said, God, what was it? Oh, he said a rematch. He was like, yeah, a rematch, man. That's when you got to light it twice.
Correct.
He goes, wait, twice. He goes, wait. The candle, man. The candle. You got to light the candle twice. I'm like, this fucking idiot.
This guy.
That is correct.
Higher education means he's probably high right now. That's what they meant for him.
That is correct.
But we're going to get a rematch for the tag team titles. It's probably going to be at the pay-per-view because this coming Monday. Was it Monday they're doing the Alpha Academy intelligence test?
And where Otis was like,
Otis looked scared like shit. He was like,
and he was
we're
like,
gonna have an academic test, and he's like, shit.
Well, and in his mind, he was like, man, I probably should have left Take. Take.
Speaking of that, Tim Simmons is in the chat. Tim Simmons is the merchandise guy at BCW Worldwide.
Yeah.
Ooh, hey, Tim Simmons.
Yeah. Oh boy.
He says, what about Bad Blood versus Tim Storm 2?
Well, Tim Storm is not the NWA World Heavyweight Champion anymore, so I have no quarrel with Tim Storm. I was literally a second off of becoming NWA World Champion.
Just thanks, Tim, for bringing memories.
Thank you for bringing that up, Tim. I'm gonna go cry.
You hear the sadness in Blood's voice. You did that.
I'll be right back.
Oh, he actually left. Oh man.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
You see what happened there, Tim? You bring up bad memories and you let the franchise leave. God dang it.
Damn it.
Tim Simmons is a jerk.
He's a big old jerk.
Shit. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have a thing here at BodySlam.net. We love the fans.
Yes,
we come on this podcast every week. We entertain you guys because you know what? You guys notice that Wednesdays our podcast is all about wrestling.
Monday.
You guys know on Friday
entertainment.
On Friday we talk about wrestling and then we talk about entertainment. On Mondays it's just us having a bitch fest because, ladies and gentlemen, We watch Raw, so you don't have to.
Or
We've been on this podcast for 1 hour and 19 minutes, and we've
and
already
all we just
covered a
did
3 hour show of Raw.
shenanigans.
We covered a 3 hour show of Raw in that 1 hour and 20 minutes. And since you guys always tune into us, and we love the fact you guys tune in, we want you guys to be part of the family.
Yes.
We want you guys to grow with us, to experience our struggles, to find out if Veer will ever show up.
I mean, he finally found his blue chew, so you know.
To make sure that Austin Theory's mom doesn't get a Snapchat from Vince.
Hopefully she's not.
So, I mean, with that being said, you can become a Slamtastic body slammer yourself. You can donate to BuyASlam.net to help keep the website going so we can continue to bring you a very wide and entertaining variety of professional wrestling and MMA-related content by going to www.slamchats.com. That is www.slamchats.com. Become Slamtastic. Become a slammer. Yeah, you know you want to.
Slammer.
And you know what? If you want to buy some really cool shit, you like hats, beanies, t-shirts, outer shirts, inner shirts, whatever kind of shirts, you can simply go to the 503originals.com. That is www.503originals.com. Go like, click, and subscribe. Get the t-shirt there. There's some good people.
They make some great products. Let me tell you, I got mine, and my lady loved the way it looked on me.
Mm-hmm. They made some of the greatest shit ever. And if you couldn't find that online, it's right here. www.503originals.com. Look, if you want to get a cool ass haircut and you want to look stylish for your lady or for your man friend or whatever your sexual preference is. Simple. Go to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop. Downtown Vancouver. I mean, look, you can get cuts, fades, shampoos, all that cool shit. She even does a straight razor. A straight razor, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta trust somebody real good for them to cut you with a straight razor and not kill your ass. Yeah, Colombian neckties all day long. But she does a really great job at cutting hair, styling you up, making you look good. So if you got a date, Valentine's Day is coming up, ladies and gentlemen. It is next month. It's literally 10 days. Wait, what's this? 17th? Yeah, it's like 2.5 weeks from now. 2.5, 3 weeks from now. Valentine's Day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Go find your sweetheart, your honey, your boo-boo kitty, whatever. I know Julian's gonna be buying his fiance, his newly cemented fiance.
Newly.
I mean,
I already done the most, man. What more can I do?
Bro, she gave you a Ring of Honor world title. You think that? No, you need to do a little bit more.
Hey, man.
Buy her
the NWA World Heavyweight title.
Tag team titles for the wedding. That's what I'm saying.
Man. Instead of you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come to your wedding, and I ain't gonna throw no rice. I'm gonna throw thumbtacks. Be like, thumbtacks. When you kiss the bride, she gonna spit out a thumbtack in your face. Like, now you can kiss me. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do something real solid. I'm gonna come to the wedding. I'm gonna bring my +1, my big redhead girlfriend right here.
Oh,
my +1 right there, and I'm gonna loan her out to you. I'm gonna be like, hey, go show Julian a good time. Yeah, you don't even need blue chew for it because she's always ready.
Oh, I'm gonna be ready. You know why?
Sometimes she's cold. She's cold as ice.
If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Ooh, my man got that blue chew on deck.
That's
ladies
right.
and gentlemen.
The water not get wet.
Wow. You know what? This show's going off the rails. Look,
this show's off the rails.
Where can they find it?
It was off the rails at 8:13.
We were supposed to talk about Mustafa.
You know what? Let's do that. Let's talk about Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali. Don't call him Mustafa because he'll get mad. Mustafa Ali has not been released from the WWE as of yet.
But he
did ask for his release. He asked for his release on Twitter earlier yesterday. And he just wants to be out. He's like, dude, I'm sick and tired of being here. He was last seen on TV like in February, wasn't it?
Yes.
And he was allegedly off TV because of paternity leave.
He literally said, I only wanted to be gone 1 week.
But he was not. He was gone for months.
Months and months.
And as it turns out, he, as rumor would have it, allegedly, Vince asked him to do a segment or an angle that he was not comfortable with. that turned into a shouting match. And he was like, nah, I ain't doing this. We can only guess that it had something to do with his New America gimmick. His, you don't like me because of the color of my skin, whatever. We don't know how far that would have branched off from that. But that's the last time we saw him. That's the last segment we saw him in. And yeah, that was it. And so Vince may have asked him to do something he was not comfortable with. And so he's like, peace, I'm out.
Pretty much.
Yeah, man, it's shit. And
not even Chicago, his hometown.
Yep. And we were just told in the chat. We were just told it is the 13th of February, not the 12th. Sunday, the 13th of February. Oh my God! Someone better call TJ and let him know it is the 13th, not the 12th. So
yeah, TJ, about the date, it's the 13th.
Yep. I just text him right now.
Awesome.
Sunday the 13th. So, ladies and gentlemen, like we said, thank you for joining us here, man. And you know what, Julian? I'm gonna let you do the honors because you love to tell people where they can watch us on TV.
If you want to watch it when you were in the Portland, Oregon area, and it's a Monday night, and you feel like seeing all this great sexiness all in one place on the video scope, tune in and on Mondays at 10 p.m. on channel 22 Xfinity TV and channel 8002 at CenturyLink TV. If it's a Tuesday at 9:30 p.m., you tune in to channel 23 Xfinity TV and channel 8003 CenturyLink TV. Or finally, if it is a Wednesday at 9:30 p.m., tune into channel 11 on both Xfinity TV and CenturyLink TV.
Man, if you're driving in your car right now and you're like, I really want to watch these guys, but it's against the law to drive with your phone out these days. Yeah. You damn sure can't be watching videos because that's crazy. That's Shane Husky. Man, that's
crazy.
That's crazy. That's Shane Husky crazy. That's like, that's crazy. That's so crazy. So if you crazy like Shane, I hope you're
pretty crazy.
If you're not crazy like Shane, you want to be a responsible person. You want to watch this show. You want to listen to us. Look, ladies and gentlemen, it's simple. You can go watch us and listen to us every day on Google Podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio, and all the major podcast platforms. Because we are live. We are everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. We're live on the Twitch right now. Did you say bitch or did you say Twitch?
I said Twitch.
Podcast One.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here. We promise on Wednesday night we will talk about wrestling because Wednesday night is AEW Dynamite. And you know what that means?
You know what that means.
Wrestling excitement. We will see you guys Wednesday at 8 p.m. for your boy, Shane Husky, the man in the chair.
And the Goldberg of TBS, Miss Jade Cargill herself.
Wow. You're Jade Cargill now? Wow. Okay.
I just had to throw that out there, man.
Hey, look, and your boy, the franchise. Bang, bang. We'll see y'all later. Have a good night.
Peace.